Just say yeah. We should get away.
Hey guys, welcome to a new vlog. We're gonna do a weekend in the life because we started this vlog later in the week, which is okay. It is Friday. It is a great day. I just gymmed 4 days of the week, and it's crazy because I did a 5-day fast. So I last ate Saturday afternoon. I'm so excited to eat today. I didn't feel it until last night. I don't know what possessed me to go on Pinterest and start looking at recipes, and that's when it hit. You know when you have to really use the washroom and you're in the car, and the closer you get to the destination, the more you have to use the washroom. So I felt like, I was like, oh my God, like I know I'm breaking it tomorrow. And then I accidentally stumbled on these recipes. I'm hungry. But the rest of the week I was totally fine. I don't know if I explained to you guys in like Feb was the first time I did a 3-day fast. And I thought I was gonna die then. Like I was just like, I'm lightheaded. I had to sleep, I couldn't go to the gym. I think I even missed a day of work. I was like, I can't function. This time I was totally fine. I've been gymming, I've been doing work. I've been doing stuff, like I've been seeing people. I even went to a lunch and a dinner where I just drank water. Everyone else was eating and it was totally okay. So yeah, I'm proud of myself. I want to eventually do a 21-day fast. I would love to do it this year, near the end of the year, before my birthday. So hopefully in like November and stuff, but we'll see. Right now, I feel great. I'm thirsty from the gym, but I feel good. And I already know what I'm gonna eat later. I need to do clean eating. I think they say you're supposed to break the fast with like electrolytes and like soup with chicken, like protein, but like soup to ease yourself in. No sugar, no any of that. And then for dinner, I want to eat at home. Let's pray I eat at home. The housekeeper, I gave her a whole list of things to make me for this weekend. So it's just like more clean eating this weekend, but really delicious. So yeah, that's what's going on. Today we have a really packed day. So I'm gonna shower, get to doing like my meetings, emails, all things I have to clear out, reviewing content, all of that fun stuff, and then we can go and start the day. Yeah. But I feel good. I'm so happy I did 4 days on a water fast. That's so nuts. Oh, on my phone. Hey guys, so I'm finally here at Cafe Java's, did my Chinatown things. I just got a garbage can and light bulbs, very boring. I just showed you guys checking out. And so I'm now at Cafe Java's. I'm excited, I'm breaking my fast. So I just ordered clear chicken soup with vegetables. I'm gonna have that, and then in an hour, I'll have lunch at home. So that wraps that up. I forgot to mention that this fast was different from the first because I told you guys I felt like I was dying, and then I didn't like tap into the spiritual side of it. So this one I was praying a lot more, as well as obviously for the physical. There was a point yesterday, I was like, was it yesterday or today? I was at the gym and I was like poking my stomach up, but there was no change. I'm like, oh my God, I wish I looked like this all the time. But we'll get there eventually. I think everyone that does, I am convinced, or it just might be whatever in me, I'm just like, it's a liposuction stomach. Because real stomachs bloat and they have a little bit, you know, like obviously, you know, life changes and you go through stuff, so your stomach would variously be different. But I'm like, I haven't had kids yet, you know, I don't need like a full fupa, but whatever I got going on, I'm like, child, you need to contract back. But anyway, yeah, I'm just really excited, and I'm running a bit late. I was supposed to have done all these errands by 1:30. It is 2:30, and the event starts at 4, and I need to go home, change, and do my makeup. So I won't be here for long. I'm hoping to be home by like 3, latest 3:30, to get there by at least 4:30. Like I don't have to be on time, but at least like, you know, respectable time. But yeah, I'm just excited for this soup. So we're off to speaking engagement. I'm laying my edges. That's what the pink band is. But I wanted to go with girly. A dash of professional is literally the jacket, which is so funny. But yeah, off to go speak. Do what I love to do best. Chit chat. I feel like I'm on dope, 'cause you
shit. Thank you. Yes, that's sweet. Like overly sweet. Thank you. You know cocktails in KAMPALA.
As a little girl, I wanted to be an engineer. Finding home was being who my father told me to be. But was that really my home, or was it my father's? He didn't get to be an engineer, so he said I could be the one. And I believed him. I wore that dream like it was mine. For years, I didn't even question it. There is something about pain that makes us all hungry for answers to existential questions like, who am I really? What's the point of all this? What is home? Where is home? Will I ever find it? Home is now. It's not a place. It's a feeling of peace, calmness, joy. Sometimes it stumbles you, but it's a feeling you can create. I'm not an engineer. I never married Prince Charming, but I'm standing here reading a story out loud, and somehow I am home.
A lot of us are trying to find home, whether in a person, in yourself, in your job or purpose, in an actual place. And even the panelists I'm going to invite that I chose was very intentional. The first panelist I'm going to call today is Rachel Nalumo. Put your hands together for the fabulous. I think when you saw her enter, you're like, oh, no. Special, yeah? But the fabulous Rachel Nalumo can never sit there. I followed Rachel on YouTube for a long time. She's my favorite YouTube blogger.
Thank you.
And I'm not saying it because she's here. She's genuinely among the, actually the only vlog I watch, because I only watch mainly podcasts. But what's special about Rachel's journey, and she's going to talk about it a bit more, is Rachel was born in Canada, right? And having moved to, I lived in Canada for a bit, and I remember how disorienting it was to leave my home country. You take it as everyone's like, I want to leave, I want to be in diaspora or what, but you don't understand how many parts of yourself and your identity are in the home that is the physical location in which you were born or where your family is. And Rachel moved to Uganda. Obviously, she's Ugandan, but she didn't grow up here. But then when she moved here, she was able to make Uganda home, right? So she's been able to move here, and I want to get into the journey of what it looks like to move physically and create home in a space that is not where you grew up, right? She's an amazing YouTuber, like I said, but also a digital content creator. And also an amazing marketing and brand strategist. And recently she has also recently moved into real estate. But yeah, we're going to get into a little bit of her journey.
In the diaspora, every country is different. So I know in school we grew up knowing that America's like a melting pot. If you're in America, you assimilate to being American, you're American. In Canada, we're more like a tossed salad, as they was said in school. So with that being said, everyone is whatever they are and Canadian. So I always grew up as being Ugandan Canadian. So it was never, you're just Canadian or you're just Ugandan, it's both. So at home, my dad always played Ugandan music. We ate the same Ugandan food we eat here. And I think a lot of people were shocked about that, even my family when I came here. And they're like, do you know this? Do you know that? I'm like, of course. We're very much Ugandan there. And I grew up in a Ugandan community. So I went to Uganda Mother's Church in Toronto area, and it was filled with Ugandans. The only thing I didn't really kind of understand or get that much of knowing, because we were kids, was tribalism. So that's something I learned when I moved here. I was like, oh, like I knew of the different tribes, but I didn't realize all of the things. Yeah. But growing up, like I said, I think it was more of an experience of being Ugandan or African more than Black. And that Black thing came later with not even social media, even a little bit before that, like university and such. But I still also assimilated so much with Africans, within my university, it was still that understanding, because that felt like home, actually. It felt like, oh, we have a common understanding, we know each other, we get each other, our parents are similar, like all the things you joke about, it's like, oh, these people get me, we get each other. So yeah, so that was really my experience. When I first came back, I think I was like 12. That's when all of our paperwork and everything was settled, finally. So we used to maybe came back like 3 or 4 times before I started coming back as an adult on my own when I graduated university. And I think when you come as a kid, your trips are short. So as much as I like the weather and things, there were a lot of things I was like I'm so comfortable in Canada. There were a lot of convenient things and systems and things are just organized. And then as I got older, I appreciated being here so much more, so much so that I moved here. Now being here, I was like, oh, there's so much that I thought I was, but I didn't really realize, like I maybe didn't know or didn't fully tap into until moving here. Yeah.
Like what?
Well, one example, which is terrible, is language. Luganda was my first language as a kid, actually. I was born in Sweden, so Swedish and Luganda and English was an amalgamation of the things I spoke until daycare. So you had like this 4-year-old saying, circle nyama, and she just wants a burger. Like, things are like, it was just all over the place. And then coming back here, I thought I knew so much more, and I'm like, oh, okay, like I understand a lot and most of it, but I'm just a bit lost, and I thought I would learn a lot more, but everyone speaks English around me, so there's also that.
In a lot of ways, we've all become Ugandan, but we're also not, because this is a colonial concept that continues to show us in various ways that it is not really tethered to something that's honest and true, and we feel those conflicts come up oftentimes in our day-to-day experiences. So, I don't know, I think of myself now also as a daughter of Africa. Like, what does it mean to extend myself beyond just Uganda as a place, mostly because of all the heartbreak that comes with, being a Ugandan, being a young Ugandan who loves this country deeply.
Hey guys, we're back in the home setting. My camera died. I didn't even know it needed charging. It was a long day before getting to the Can We Talk event, but it was such a good event. I love a deep, meaningful event. I was just telling Instagram as y'all were charging to chat about Uganda, living in Africa, the change from North America to the continent of Africa all day long. It's such an interesting topic to me, hence the vlogs and the videos. It was such an honor to be a part of that. And it was a really, really good event, really good. And people had like really good questions. People have panel questions after. People have like deep, meaningful ones where I'm like, I need like a couple of hours to think about this. But you're obviously on there for a few minutes, so we just answer. Anyway, I am famished. It's 9, it's too late to be eating, but I'm gonna eat. I'm going to eat. I'm eating. I don't care. I'd rather start eating later tomorrow than not eat at all. Like, we did that all week, child. It's time to eat. So, I really wanted a Mexican bowl. Maybe I didn't give the instructions correctly to my housekeeper, but anyway, it looks really good. I don't want to like make it poor, but basically there's ground beef under all of these veggies, then roasted peppers, there's broccoli, but it's not broccoli, it's cauliflower. She's like, oh, I thought it was broccoli. I'm like, broccoli's green, girl. And then some sweet potatoes because I need some carbs for energy. I feel a little low on energy. I'm gonna put some of these things back in the fridge, eat, enjoy this evening. Tomorrow's Pauline's birthday, but there's been quite a few funerals this weekend. So I don't know the plan. Unfortunately, didn't see them today because they had to go for a service and I had to attend my event. So I don't know what's going on. I tried calling her, she didn't answer, so I figured she was some family things. So yeah, I don't know what this weekend has in store, but we're gonna find out, I guess. Right now, it's about eating this bowl. I'm actually in the mood to go somewhere because, like, not to go out and drink, like that's diabolical to break a fast and start drinking alcohol immediately. But like, just to like be out of the house. I feel like I've been in the house all week. Actually, no, I feel like I've been moving around, but not to relax. So I want to like unwind outside of the house and then relax. But you know what? If we have to be inside, that's okay. Find a movie or something, I guess. I don't know. All right. I've chatted enough. See you guys tomorrow. And let me enjoy this bowl.
You know you make me float, float, boy, you really give me high. Ooh, I feel like I'm on dope, dope, 'cause you set me on a regular. Boy, this cat is rope, before you drifting me deeper.
Look how pretty and juicy these clouds are. Like, they look surreal. At first I thought it was because I have sunglasses on. And then I took them off like, oh no. That's just what they look like. That's beautiful. Okay, minus that one that looks like a rain cloud over here. But these other ones, they look like Care Bears in the sky. If you know, you know. So I sat down to take a little break because, child, it's hot out here. I meant to come out at 8. It probably would have been a lot cooler. It's now 10. Still should be kind of cool, I think. But anyway, that's what's going on right now. Just a Buddha, being a Buddha. Anyway, as I'm sitting here, I was like, let's have a little chit chat. So a few weeks ago, Yeah, a few weeks ago, there was this discourse online about immigrant versus expats. So I happened to be in a conversation at a function and that came up. And I think, just a little disclaimer, I think people forget, as much as I'm African, I'm black, I'm dark skinned, so I obviously look all of that. My experience is very Canadian as well. So there's a lot of things that my take will be from a Canadian perspective, even though I grew up in an African community, I had multicultural friends. So I just feel like I can't be faulted for coming from that perspective. I think it's nice to be in environments where people take it upon themselves to have grace and have conversation instead of being kind of like condescending or like weird about it. But anyway, that's my little disclaimer. So we were talking about it and I was saying, because I was coming with like textbook definitions, because actually that's what I thought. So I genuinely was like, and I still kind of feel the same way, but I'm bringing it here because, correct me if I'm wrong, comment in the description box. I could be so wrong. But I was like, I always saw an expatriate as somebody who goes to another country to work. You're not a citizen, you're not a nothing, you're just working and you're on like a work visa, maybe an extended vacation visa, maybe like a snowbird or something, like how Canadians go to like Florida for 6 months and then come back. And then you go back to where you're from, you know, like you don't have any ties to where you are. Then there's an immigrant where you've immigrated to another country. So now like you have citizenship to that said country that you now live in, and therefore you are an immigrant. So I think the discourse online, which was fair, was just basically how expats and immigrants are treated differently. From the other viewpoint where I think most people saw them as exactly the same, and I just didn't. That's why I was a bit confused. So I asked that and brought it up because I was like, that's how I've always seen it. Like, you could immigrate anywhere. It doesn't matter your race. You're an immigrant to another country because now you've moved there and you have citizenship in said country, and now that is part of like, I would have said like who you are, but maybe that's maybe going too deep. Whereas expats, they got all these privileges. I was like, expats are literally temporary. They're like gypsies. You're just traveling. You're there to work, contribute a little bit to like whatever workplace you're working for at that said country, and leave. Immigrants aren't leaving. Like, if you're a refugee, that's a whole different conversation. Or if you're like on temporary status, that's a different conversation. But if you've immigrated somewhere, you are now part of that society. To me, I think that's completely different. But I don't know, online, the conversation really was just like basically being treated differently and like being called differently. Basically, if like Europeans go certain places, they're expats, versus other ethnicities going certain places and they're immigrants. And then that's not fair. But I was just like, if those said white people had citizenship in that country and now identify as a citizen of that country, not like ethnically from the country, but a citizen of that country, you're an immigrant. Who's calling them an expat? What? But like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, that convo in person was so weird because everyone was just like, no, that's just like a white person perspective. I was like,
I'm sorry, did I not mention or did we not see or hear from my accent? I grew up in a white area. Like, my definition is literally from the dictionary. But maybe I gotta go look it up. I'm gonna insert here the dictionary definition of both. But I was just like, I grew up around a bunch of white people, so have some grace sometimes. Sometimes people forget that here and they're very attacky, and I'm just like, I don't come at it from a mean perspective. I'm literally just stating what I've always known, and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gladly learn something different, but the lack of grace is very weird. So yeah, anyway, not to add to the already expired conversation of expat versus immigrant, but I just thought it was weird. But that doesn't negate how immigrants are treated in other countries. It's messed up. Like, I was an immigrant to Canada. Wasn't born in Canada. My parents obviously were not born in Canada. Me and my one sister who followed me moved to Canada. We were immigrants to Canada. My two younger sisters are born in Canada. Similar experiences, but nonetheless. So I grew up seeing how people are just so discriminatory towards immigrants everywhere. It never negates that. I think the conversation what people are trying to avoid saying, because everything quote unquote is about race lately, is just saying that white people have different experiences when they move around the world. That is not expat versus immigrant. That's a different conversation. And that is true. They do. They get away with a lot of different things that most people wouldn't. I'm sorry to say. Even my experience in, say, Asia would be different than a white male in Asia. I'm just being quite frank. So I think that is the conversation, and people try to word it incorrectly and then try to be weird about it. When people are like trying to give you textbook definitions that, technically speaking, as someone who is educated, that is how I see it, because that is the actual definition. I don't see how that's any different. But again, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm always open to discourse. I'm always open to conversation. And that's why we're always chit-chatting on here all the time. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting. It was really funny. Anyway, this walk has been very nice. Like, I wouldn't call it day 5, but I guess it is, because this would be cardio. I don't do a lot of cardio. I do like 15 minutes after my workout, to be honest with you, and like of walking on 3.5 on the treadmill, 15 minutes. And that's my cardio every day. And then moving around. I miss doing 10,000 steps. You guys already know this. I say this all the time. Kampala is not a walking friendly. What is that thing that they have online? Like walk scores or whatever? We do not have a high one here in the city at all, which is so sad because it's such a beautiful city. Minus the dust, if we can get that under control by doing the roads properly. Like now what I do love to see is the roads, especially where I've been filming a lot lately, like Kira and those ends, they've been accommodating for sidewalks. So that is nice. However, as I've seen downtown, when it gets too busy, the Buddhas, that's their road. So it's still not walking friendly. The older neighborhoods just never accounted for sidewalks, so there's just no space. I don't know, I don't make roads, maybe they can put space, but technically there's not really much space. So yeah, that sums that up. But I'm loving this. Oh my God, look at this pink. Oh, that is beautiful. I can't wait to have a house where my gate is just stunning. Like, I'll show you stunning ones. I think I've taken videos in the past, or I sent them to my mom, I don't know. But a stunning gate, and then you just have greenery and flowers overflowing. Like, I want to feel like I live in the secret garden. That is my life plan. Look like I actually live in the secret garden, you know? Do I have a green thumb? No. But you can always have someone who can come and manicure your home and the landscape, a landscaper, to give you that beautiful look as if you have a green thumb. And then I'll just be there like plucking a flower, plucking an orange, as if I've contributed anything to all of that. I would love to have a green thumb. I think it's such a beautiful way to tap into your femininity, like being around nature, being present, because you have to be present, I believe, when you're I would say farming. What's the word I'm looking for? Like planting your things. Yeah, I feel like you have to be present. Your thoughts are positive. It's like, who's doing all that? And you're thinking negative thoughts. That's weird. And I've heard of those experiments where they say beautiful things to a plant, and then the next plant they say terrible things and that thing doesn't grow, and I'm like, oh my god, we're all connected. Everything is energy. It's so wild, so wild. But anyway, I was just thinking that like you just have to be in a positive space. So I want that around me. I want to be surrounded by that. What are they building? I hope it's not another bar. Lord Jesus. We're done with the bars. Bring us something else. Anywho, let me enjoy the rest of this walk. Today is Pow Day. It's Pauline's day. And she doesn't want to spend it with us, but I'm going by force, even if it's for an hour, to celebrate her, because she always celebrates us. She always gets us cakes and does the most beautiful things and makes everybody like convene together for everyone's birthday. So I'm like, oh girl, we're doing the same for you. And then you can kick us out. You can continue your day alone on whatever plans you have. But for 1 hour, we are coming to dot on you. All right, let's finish this walk and go. This is like a beautiful gate and baby stage. You can see that they've planted. So when this greenery grows, it'll be stunning. So yeah, very organized home. This is the color I wanted for our apartments. But future ones, there's always gonna be more. Now this is a stunning wall. The color of the wall, the greenery around it. This is goals actually. This is goals, but with a lot more pink and purple. Out of curiosity, couldn't they make these sidewalks, like put a top for the sidewalk with slits for drainage so the water drains down? Right? Like, must it be we're walking on this road and dying? Potential chance of death? 20%? Guys, I guess what I found in the grocery store. Finally, a Quell sparkling water, the big one, and the minis. These ones are still, I got all the, oh no, there's one more sparkling left as well. Like, stop it right now. I got 2 small ones because I want to see how long the bigger sparkling lasts, to be honest with you. Because if you're not going to drink that in one sitting, how does that work? I don't have those tops. I need to buy them actually in Canada or on Amazon America and ship it. But where they keep the carbonation when you close it, like those tops. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And you guys will laugh at me what I came in here for. Literally 3 spices, bananas and yogurt. Now I got some Quell, and then we're gonna get a Prosecco. Talk about a girl diet for a Saturday. Guys, this Quell is about to slap. So I got these 2 big ones for Pauline's. Put them in the fridge. I want to remember to take them. I'm gonna put an alarm. The only way I remember anything is in this life is having an alarm. Okay, so these I'm gonna try. Like I said, like obviously in the restaurants they have them as is, but I shook it and I was like, there's no carbonation. So I'm a bit worried, but anyway, it should be the same ones, unless they're like defective ones they put in the grocery store. I put one in the back of my fridge, the other one in the freezer. I'm not gonna forget about drinking the small ones, that's for sure. Okay, so this Saturday is looking up. We're gonna go celebrate Pauline around like 4 p.m. It is currently, I think, like 11. So I'm just gonna shower. I'll start getting ready at like 2 because I wanna film some short form videos because I've neglected Instagram. I'm back on here, I'm consistent. Life is relatively good once we bring back some other forms of content I want on the YouTube channel, but realistically speaking, Instagram's been neglected. So I need to actually finish editing, which is literally like 5% left of some 2 videos, post and schedule for today and tomorrow. So those are out of the way because they're old hairstyles. Then I can film a bunch of stuff before they pick me. And I don't know if their 4 is a real 4, it's a true 4, because you know my friends. They have time. Time is a construct. What is it? Time is an illusion. I don't even know, but basically time doesn't mean anything to them. So yeah. Plus it's Saturday, like it's chill. We're not like in a hurry. So we need to be later. So even if they pick me at 6, I don't really care. So we're just chilling. Yeah. I'm just so happy with their Quell. I came on here to tell you guys that.
It's so good. It's literally like the closest sparkling. Mind you, I only got into sparkling water in my 30s. I hated it before. I didn't understand. I'm like, why don't you just put sugar? This is pop. But now that I've finally acquired a taste to water in my mid-20s, I think, and now I'm like drink water so much, I'm like, okay, it needs a kick because this is boring. It always was boring, but now I'm like, you need it, so let's put a kick. So now I found a sparkling water that's so close to a San Pellegrino or whatever because of that carbonation. So now I want to remix it and start putting things to now make it tastier, like a pineapple, a mango. I want to be able to work with fruits in it, so it's still all natural, healthy, but yummy. Like, let's get close to a soda or a pop. Wow, I'm so outside of Canada these days. A pop. Let's get so close to pop without it being pop, because pop is terrible for you, and I only drink it when I'm hungover or I'm so low on sugar I need a kick, because Fanta's delicious, but like, what are you doing to yourself? Literally, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so crazy. So if we could get something close but a healthy version, I'm so for it. Like, what do you mean? I even have some lemons. I'm gonna squeeze some lemon in there. Yeah, those zested lemons have now come in handy. I'm gonna finish them today. Okay, I just go get showered and sit on the couch for a little bit.
Hey guys, so I've really focused on Instagram the last couple of hours. I have put the stories. It's like, I was gone all month, here I am. Anywho, we're ready to go to Pals. We're gonna get champs on the way. And yeah, pretty basic. It's just a chill inside type of situation. So yeah, just a comfortable dress. I would say basic jewelry. We need to spice it up because we're not basic like that, okay? Perfume, Irresistible Givenchy, so good. Like, I would never have thought this would have been a scent for me, but it was gifted to me. And I was like, oh, this is delicious. Like, this is so good. Not that it wouldn't be a scent for me, I just never tried it. Like, I was telling Instagram how I've been like out of my beauty era flex of being obsessed with products. And like, if I'm trying perfumes, it's in duty free, like perusing an airport these days, or Sephora when I'm home and I'm shopping and I'm just taking time because I'm on vacation and I don't have to rush or do something, you know? Versus before, when this channel was all about beauty and style and all of that, all I had was time to do all of that stuff because that was what the content was. And I was in a country with accessibility to all of that. So yeah, I actually want a little bit of a snack, or it's just munch on something. I'm just waiting for Charlene to come and then we're gonna head out. But yeah, I really like this dress. It's super cute. I think it's casual. Let me show you guys. I have a mess on the floor, so I'm trying to avoid showing you guys that. But I think this is casual because it literally is a casual material. It's a casual dress. It's not anything fancy. And then spice it up with some earrings, and I guess dress it down or make it casual would be sneakers, but I'm gonna wear black sandals with gold and then like a black and gold bag. Actually, let me pack that bag for now because I'm trying to upload a YouTube video before we go. So we are on time, on schedule, consistent, okay? We're consistent babes over here, yeah? Yeah, okay. I'm really trying to rush to get this video up. But you know what I'm really disappointed about? These aquals. I was so excited for them, but they're not carbonated. Like a qual is usually carbonated. I think these are like off, and they were like, let's just put it in the grocery store, which is really messed up. I was so excited. I even hyped you guys. Because a qual slaps, but clearly in restaurants, like, I'm really sad. Anyway, I was gonna eat before I went because I didn't want to like order food, especially after having been off this fast. I'm just when like I want to eat clean, and it's so easy to eat clean in Uganda. Like that's one of my favorite things about the country. And like you can eat clean and maybe I would say like make the food unclean and it's still not that bad for you, right? Like if say you fry something or whatever, it's not like abroad where God knows what they've done to your food, even the vegetables and like the straight food itself. It's very odd. So she said actually she made a whole bunch of food because she was like, I was just worried, like, you know, I want to make sure like people have something to eat. I was like, okay, that's good, that's fair. And I'm saying all this as I'm eating a Snicker, which is insane, actually diabolical, but I at least have more time to be able to do this quickly for YouTube. Yeah, I just wanted to come on here to say that was really, I don't know, what's the word? anticlimactic, this Aquel. After I raved for you guys, I'm like, really, Rachel? Really? And I looked at it too and I was like, it's a bit flat. Anyway, maybe there'll be a better one closer to her house. I'll keep trying. They're only 1K. Keep trying. This is what I've been looking for. It's like sold out everywhere. I don't even understand what. This isn't the one I normally drink, but we're gonna try it. So they actually have a really wide wine selection here, and just alcohol selection. And I think you guys are open 24 hours? Are you open 24 hours? Yes. And they're open 24 hours. So dope. So they're located in Bugalobi, Epic Wines. I just feel like it makes the most sense. Oh wow, is this a YouTube video? But jeez, girl. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, they're located in Bugalobi, open 24/7. That's my type of service, and I'm pretty sure they deliver. I don't know about delivering 24/7, but they deliver.
I've never cared so little for a game, but been so entertained. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday